Hi again. I'm going to keep reading Lacey the Little Mermaid Fairy. She's a fairy tale fairy. And we're going to read the next chapter. The fairy tale ending. Christy and Rachel's journey to fairyland took place in the blink of an eye. The very second they left, time stopped in the human world. In a magical moment, Lacey whisked the girls back to Fairyland Retail Lane. The girls' winding street were a sheet in the rest of Fairy Tale Fairy's lip. Julia, Eleanor, Faith, Rita, Gwen, and Ashley were all waiting to greet them. Two very important royal guests were there as well. Christy and Rachel flushed with pride. King Oborn and Queen Titania were standing in the road, flanked by a row of the footmen. "Good afternoon, Your Majesties," the girls said. The Queen smiled at them. "We own your thanks," she said. "Mommy, you've put the magic back into our fairy tales. Now children everywhere can enjoy the wonderful stories once more," King Oborn said. Then Christy and Rachel walked to him. "They'd like to apply your kindness," he continued, "with a small kindness of our own." The king came to a stop outside Faith the Cinderella Fairy's house. Cinderella's fairy godmother opened the front door. "These are for you," she said, holding out two ball gowns. "I know you'll look spellbinding in them." "You're amazing," said Rachel, while holding up the dress up for size. "It will fit perfect," it said Christy. Christy's dress was made out of silk, smooth green violet, and had a floating net skirt that rustled beautifully. "Whenever it moved, I feel like a fairy tale princess," she said. "Thank you all so much," the fairy tale fairies said to them both. "Have a magical evening. Goodbye, Christy." "Goodbye, Rachel," with a flutter of sparkles and fairy dust. The visit was over. A little while later, the girls stepped into the Tippington Castle ballroom. The fairy tale ball was about to begin. Christy looked down. She was already wearing the new ball gown from Cinderella's fairy godmother. Her hair was curled into a ponytail, and it glittered with a sparkly tiara. Rachel looked lovely too. The blue gems on her matched her eyes perfectly. Are you ready? She asked. Let's dance. The girls made their way over to the dance floor, holding their skirts up with their hands. Over at the dining table, Mr. and Mrs. Walker and Mrs. and Mr. Tate were clapping or eating food. As soon as they spotted the girls, they gave them a big wave. The music began to play, and Kirsty and Rachel felt like princesses again. Their dresses twinkled all night long. I don't want the week to end, Kirsty said, and Rachel nodded. It really has been an enchanted vacation, hasn't it? Rosie, the festival, thanked everyone for coming and pointed up to the drawing. Suddenly, hundreds of golden balloons floated onto the dance floor. The guests cheered and moved the balloons around. It's been a magical party, said Rosie, and I can't not only think of a way to end it with a bedtime story. We've got the perfect book, said Christy, putting her hand up. Oh yes, added Rachel. May we go and get it? Rosie thought it was a wonderful idea. As she spread out the blankets on the ballroom floor, and the children sat down to hear the story. Rachel and Christy dashed up to the tower bedroom to get the fairy's book of fairy tales. Here it is, said Christy, lifting the sparkly book off the shelf. We've got a minute or two, said Rachel. Let's take a look inside. And Christy opened the front of the cover and then flipped it through the pages. All their favorite fairy tales were there, all told in magical words and pictures. Near the end of the book, the friends came across a wonderful ocean and seas and showed a fine ship sailing on a moonlight night. There's the little mermaid, Rachel said, pointing to the water. Christy was thrilled to see her back where she belonged. What a wonderful week with the fairies, she said. It's been an adventure from the start to finish. Yes, agreed Rachel. An adventure with a fabulous fairy tale ending. And this is that special sneak piece, Blossom the Flower Girl Fairy. We are going to read it tomorrow, and it is my Gran's birthday tomorrow, and she subscribed, so happy birthday, Gran. Bye.